Did you know that in 2020, email marketing was expected to disappear? And that thanks to the pandemic, it turns out in a very effective digital marketing tool. Here I'm going to explain to you how to take advantage of this trend for the benefit of your business. Happy present moment and welcome to Janet Salvatierra TV. I am your hostess, Janet Salvatierra. If 2020 taught us something at all levels, is that everything can change drastically, almost overnight. Therefore, you have to be up to date in everything related to the topics that interested you, especially in the business world and the use of technology to make this business grow. According to HubSpot, the use of email marketing increased by 27% in 2020, and also increase the engagement on this channel, on the email channel. That is why as a businesswoman, you have to know and explore to the maximum the trends in this area to help you grow your community and also, of course, grow your sales. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what is current and what is not in relationship to the email marketing. Some of these ideas I have tried myself during the first quarter of 2021 with my consulting and marketing services clients. So this video promises is not just theory, although I always use very qualified and serious sources, but I have also verified everything that I'm telling you, at least in the Latin and African American markets in the United States. Before starting, as always, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and to activate the notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Plus, communicate, share, and comment. Communicate if you like it by leaving us a like, share with friends that can benefit from this content, and of course, comment. Leave your opinion, questions, suggestions in the area below this video that YouTube provides for that. Now, let's start with the hot, powerful trends from email marketing for 2021. Trend number 1, hyper-personalization. Prospects, subscribers, or whatever you call to those who are registered in your mailing list, they expect to receive content more and more adapted to their needs. In fact, when receiving emails that are not personalized, 96% feel upset. 68% delete your emails without reading it, and 57% even unsubscribe for your list. And this is because you don't personalize the emails. And for no personalization, we mean that the content of the email is irrelevant to your subscribers' pains or interests. As users of the digital world, we all know that our data, tastes, affinities, expectations, even personal information are somewhere registered and available, so the marketing people can know in detail who are they talking to. So you must personalize your emails, and it's not enough to greet your subscriber by his or her first name. It's a very start though, because in fact, when the subject of the email include the person's first name, the number of openings increase up to 50%. The secret of hyper-personalization is based on two aspects. First, quality of the data, or the quality of the data on your subscribers list, and segmentation mechanism that you can implement to group your subscribers into your list or database based on criteria that allow you to create content more and more adapted to your subscribers' expectations. Both elements, data quality and segmentation, involve technological considerations, but basically what you have to make sure is that your database contains fields or data points that identify as much as possible each subscriber without exaggerating in the amount of information that you're collecting or requesting. And for example, you can ask directly to a subscriber who is going to tell you her favorite color of 4 t-shirts. If what you sell is, let's say, t-shirts, you do a survey, the subscribers answer the survey, and you save that piece of information, the color chosen by him or her, in your database, okay? But you can also send the subscriber a campaign with photograph of t-shirts in different colors and automatically register into your database the color of the shirt that or on which the client user click with his or her mouse. Thus, you are obtaining the same information but without asking for that directly to the user. But you are taking advantage of the automatization capabilities or intelligence in your application or software for mass email management. So next time you will send to that same subscriber, let's say her name is Maria, promotions and content with t-shirts, the color that she likes. Let's say it's pink, my favorite, by the way. That is called hyper-personalization. That translates at the end of the day in 2 super important results: engagement or relationship with your subscribers, and sales. The 2 reasons for which we do marketing: to attract and keep the ideal customer happy so they can buy for us more easily. So some ideas you can use to take advantage of hyper-personalization or customization are: email with birthday offerings. These emails perform very well and can generate income up to 342% more than generic promotional emails, according to the consultant Net.Hunt. Create segments or segment your database according to customization criteria that will allow you to create content that is adapted to each group. So you can recommend products, increasing the satisfaction to your customer expectations. Lean on technology for the application you use, triggering the targeting actions according to the behavior or the place or image in the email where the user click when they read or interacts with your email. You can also use data from a poll or survey and save all this information into your database so that in the future you can send them content even more adapted to their taste. This topic of hyper-personalization takes me to the following trend, which is number 2, use of artificial intelligence. The point here is to keep in mind that every time is much more common that the technology available for handling emails contains automatic functions that will help you analyze the subscribers' data at the level of your own database and also at other public or available databases on the internet, such as the social media databases or the consumer information store or managed by the search engines. This level of automatization or artificial intelligence is justified because the amount of information available to analyze is so big that a human cannot analyze it all alone. So these apps will help you perform, for example, list segmentations, content analysis and effectiveness, and better identify better mechanisms to reach to your subscribers. Maybe a startup, a small business company don't have access to artificial intelligence for email marketing right now, but that can be totally different around 6 months or 12 months at the most. For now, be only aware that AI is around, it's closer and closer, and at any time it can be incorporated in your current email management application. Trend number 3, increasing automation. Formally, it is in 2019 and 2020. Remember that in technology times, 3 years is just almost a generation. The email marketing back on those 2 years ago, the email marketing campaign were formed of a sequence of emails that were sent to the subscriber list based on the discretion of the marketer that will manage the email marketing application. In 2021, the automation of campaigns, let's say the application itself, it's the one responsible to send the sequence of emails based on triggers activated on user behavior or interaction with each email in the sequence. The marketing then schedule the email flow. Let's say it's going to start next week. The rules that trigger or that start the sending of each email, the segmentation that each subscriber will receive depending on the behavior or response to the campaign, and ready, voila, everything is processed automatically and is registered into the application database. Automation creates a phenomenon called dripping campaigns, which is, even for me at least, a better way to create a true relationship with the client, because it goes step by step, gaining information from the client or subscriber, even their trust. Every time an email is sent, although it may seem a little bit slow, it achieves the same that any other campaign. Even though drips campaigns achieve clicks and responses or conversions to sales up to 119% more than mass shipment or email blastings, according to the consulting firm Epsilon. So automated campaigns based on the subscriber's behavior are essential to achieve the objective of effective email marketing perspective or email marketing strategy. Again, technology is what it makes this possible, but I can tell you that it's super easy to implement, and if you don't want to do it yourself, there are many services out there that can do it for you, from virtual assistants, even agencies dedicated exclusively to email marketing. 4, interactive emails. This trend may seem a little bit unserious, and the reality is that precisely what is so is to offer a fun experience to the email reader with your piece of content. Far are those boring emails with just text or with a graphic at the beginning and then just plain text. Nowadays, the idea is to incorporate GIFs, short videos, photo carousels or infographics, animated CTAs buttons, accordions, which are those little buttons that show or hide more information depending on the taste of the reader, if the reader wants to drill into the information. Embedded surveys, which are great because they ensure that the client is going to answer the survey, because he doesn't have to go anywhere else to, such as SurveyMonkey survey or Google form to answer the survey. Rather, they stay into the email, and there, inside the email, there they are going to answer the survey. The trend is to go towards gamification, a fascinating topic that we're gonna leave for another occasion. The message here is: make email a fun piece, creative, interactive, that attracts the reader or subscribers to take the action we want to take with the piece. Finally, trend number 5, user-generated content. This trend invites you to include in the content of your emails content that your customers send to you, either video or audio testimonials, photographs using your product, or results, statistics about their businesses that prove that your services help them achieve those business results, anything that you can think about. You have to incorporate then in your content generation strategy the recollection of this UGC, or user generated content. By the way, you will save work because you can use that powerful content instead of one created by yourself, with the advantage that the UGC convinces more people, of up to 70% more subscribers than the content generated by you, by the brand. That is all for today. Remember that I'm a message away to support you to grow your business with my mentoring and training services in marketing and digital sales. Use a private message by Instagram or using the content form on my website, and all the links are below this video. Thank you for watching us. Blessings for you and your business, and we are going to meet soon, hopefully very soon, in an upcoming episode of Janet Salvatierra TV.